Hi, friends. Welcome back to today's episode of the Life with Loverly podcast. How's it going, Nichelle?
It's going so good. I'm pretty ramped up because, vacation.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. We thought it would be really fun to do like a spring episode where we talk about styling tips and things that we're loving, and vacations are coming up. So, like, what you should pack and just kind of like a little wardrobe refresh. I feel like spring and summer is one of my favorite times to style outfits. There's so many different things that you can wear. There's so many different ways to wear outfits. So we kind of thought it would be fun to just talk through some of those things, give you guys some tips on where to buy wedding guest dresses, and just kind of go through really what we're talking about behind the scenes all the time.
I know. I was about to say, we've been talking to even the team actively about what we are purchasing ourselves for all of these things that are coming up. So it's definitely been a topic of conversation.
Yeah. And it's a great time to like refresh your staples and also go through your closet, do like a little clean out. I always say, trying to clean stuff out of your closet every 6 months. Or now, if you are pulling out your spring and summer items from last year, it's a good time to kind of try those on, see what you're liking, how it's fitting. If you haven't worn it for a while, maybe it's time to like discard or replace if like any of your shirts have holes in them. It's just a really good time. I mean, they say spring cleaning for a reason.
I mean, think of all the times that we pick up, easy tops or, cardigans or whatever. And the next season, they're really not even in style anymore, so.
It's a good time to just go through and clean that out. But then I'm sure, as we've been moving and just like unpacking stuff over the last few weeks, there's even been things I've found that I'm like, wow, okay, I love this. It's from a few years ago. Here's how I'm going to like make it fresh for this season. So not just like putting your current closet to shame, but like bring those pieces back and then maybe style it with a different top or different sandals or whatever.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to take a minute and go into that, I feel like, with an open mind. But once you do, and once you plan out a few outfits, it will be so easy to like get dressed for work in the morning or figure out what you're going to wear instead of standing there being like, I don't know, I have no clothes. And it's like, no, you just have like no pre-selected outfits that you like.
Yeah.
So taking some time to do that is never a bad thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have anything fun coming up? I think, obviously, I saw on the calendar, I think you've got a vacation.
I do. I am definitely ready for vacation. It is Robert and I's 20th wedding anniversary next month.
Crazy.
Yeah, really crazy. And so we haven't gone anywhere by ourselves since our 10th.
Okay.
So we decided, we were like, the girls can handle themselves. So we are going to Key West.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I've never been. So
I have never been either. So can't wait to, and the house you guys are staying in looks amazing.
There's a pool in the backyard, and I literally bought a float yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm going to pack it. I'm going to blow it up when we get there, and that's where my butt is going to lay for the next week.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So have you found any like swimwear that you're loving lately? I know obviously we're different body types, and you've got bigger boobies than I do.
Yes.
So you've showed me some pictures of stuff, but like, has it come in and it's worked?
Yes. So I took a little bit of a risk this year.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to be Robert and I. Yeah. And I was like, I'm just going to do a 2-piece. I'm just going to see how it feels. I ended up ordering this one from Amazon, and we'll link it. It is so good. And I think that it would be great for any body type. It's just a black bandeau. It comes with a strap. And then the bottoms are high rise with a belt.
Cute.
Little brown belt. It's so cute. And then I got an airy 2-piece as well.
Okay.
High waist, full coverage and bandeau top as well. So that's what I have so far.
Did you end up ordering that? Wasn't there like a white one that had sort of like,
no, I did not yet. No,
okay.
It's still sitting in the cart. There's a lot of things that I still
need
to purchase for this vacation. And Amazon usually has the little 1-2 days. So I'm hoping that'll work itself out.
Are you like a person who when you're going on vacation, you're like, forget everything in my closet. Like I need all new, or
Absolutely.
do you?
You know me.
I know.
You know me. I'm like, wait, I do have like 12 dresses that I've only wore once, but I need new.
I know. It's like that's definitely a toxic trait.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I'm going on a trip. Forget about my wardrobe. I need like all new things.
I have Newly, and it's so fun. We've been doing it here in the office just for fun. And I have found that it has been so helpful in events because I am, again, toxic trait. I love to buy new things for everything. So with so many events coming up, I was like, why don't I just try this out? It's Anthropologie, Free People. It's all these really great brands that I typically go to. And if I want to keep it, I can pay a discounted price. If I don't, I can send it back.
I know that. I feel like I've loved everybody's banter around the office. I'm like, oh no, this is for my Newly box. And
exactly.
Like, the great thing is you wear it however many times you want during the month and then send it back.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's probably one of the better rental services.
I totally agree because, I mean, again, it goes back to the brands. The brands are the ones that we usually rely on all the time
like
anyway.
All Anthropologie,
yes,
which is like the one retailer I would just shop at for the rest of my life if like that was the only store I could go to.
Well, it is a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day. So that's what I end up doing. I actually, my subscription this past month, I did like a couple of jumpsuits, a couple of sundresses, and just some tops. And I'm just going to take my denim shorts and then we're going to call it a day.
Yeah. My best friend Shay, she does Newly a lot, and she did it some like, cause they also have maternity.
Oh.
So like for those of y'all who might be pregnant, consider like looking, because it's like a rental, you know, I mean, it's, you sign up and you pay once a month and everything like that. But so she did it when she was pregnant, and then like since then, and she's gotten some really great pieces. And then of course, like if you like it, you just buy it. I feel like that's the perfect way to like scratch the itch of needing something new.
I agree.
Without breaking the bank.
I agree. Because I've really had to think about, okay, do I want to keep this?
I know.
Or do I just send it back? Because am I going to wear it again? I know how I am.
Right.
Probably not.
I know.
So I'm able to send it back or keep the things that I really, really like. So I'm very excited about this new one that's coming in for this week for vacation.
But I do feel like, you know, obviously everybody's like summer is coming up. People are about to go on vacation. And there are some things that like can get refreshed, but there's so many great affordable locations that you can get good swimwear.
Yes.
A good like outfit to wear going wherever. Do you have any like packing tips, or is there anything you feel like you do to pack?
I am a procrastinator packer.
Yes.
So I'm usually waiting till literally the night before and staying up late to do it because I just wait till the last minute. A lot of times I really like to wait and make sure I have everything that I need laid out and I have like my outfits. Yeah. Okay, this is a full outfit. Okay, this is a full outfit. I have to visualize it.
Right.
Or I'm like, okay, I didn't pack something.
Right.
You know, every trip I'm like, I forgot something.
I
feel like I forgot something. But I do outfits, and then I try to be smart about my shoes just because that's the one thing that I'm like, it takes up a lot of space. I'm a big foot, so.
That's true.
Well, but other than that, I literally like, I am the worst person to ask.
I know. I agree. I am too. People ask me all the time, like, what are your packing tricks? I'm like, literally, I overpack because like for me, I can take clothes and it's an opportunity to show more outfit ideas or more things to wear to do XYZ. And so it's like, why wouldn't I just like get a few other shots to give people some inspiration? So I'm never going to like I think I went to Taryn's baby shower like one night. I was like gone for one night and I took a carry-on and I was like, I think this is like,
you're like, I underpacked.
I am like, something is wrong.
Yes.
I don't think I have enough options. Like, what if I hated everything when I get there?
Agree.
I mean, I survived, but I remember feeling a little anxiety.
I can't imagine. I'm not an influencer and I do that. So
it's funny.
If you need tips and tricks though, the one that I will give is always overpack underwear.
Yes. I mean, you never know when you might like pee yourself or poop your pants.
Or sweat through them.
Yes.
Or
like
that's happened.
I seriously will count out, okay, I'm going to be gone for like 5 days. Okay, I'm just going to take like 8 pair of like full bottom, you know, like in case something happens. And then I
Yes.
need like 8 thongs
Exactly.
in case, and it's like,
Well,
why?
what would I need to wear with that? I'm not sure. So let me just take these two. And
Right.
I know, the first time it came in handy, honestly, for me was Charleston.
We were so hot.
We sweat through everything so bad.
Yeah, that was like, ugh.
Sticky boobs were falling
Yes.
off. Like it was
like
bad.
over 100 degrees. I mean, we just were so hot.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that we
Me
followed
too.
our
I'm like,
advice.
this is why you pack 20 pair of underwear for
But
a 4-day
all of
trip.
those like memes that are making fun of like, okay, well, 30 feels good. Like I needed 30 pairs of underwear just in case and lists all these like things that are never going to happen. But I'm
Exactly.
like, that's what's going through my mind when I'm packing.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Not that we couldn't go buy them somewhere.
Right. No.
No.
No. I know. I actually have a trip coming up and I have not. It's this weekend and I haven't backed. I need to look back at the itinerary. I have no idea. I think it's with my management company, Estate 5, and it's like a team retreat or a retreat. And so I'll be with other influencers who are managed by the company. And I think it's going to be really like restful and like relaxing. And I think it's supposed to be very like chill.
Good.
So, but now I'm like, but what do I bring?
Mm-hmm. Where are you staying?
We're staying in Scottsdale.
Oh.
We're going to Arizona, and it's an Andaz property there. That's like a resort and spa, which I actually love Scottsdale. I went last year or 2 years ago, I guess it's been. And it was so much fun.
Yes.
So I'm very excited to go back, but I'm not really sure. Like,
I stayed in a resort. I cannot remember the name of it, but there's shopping right across the street from it. That's really great shopping and restaurants. So hopefully it's in that area.
It's close by.
Yeah.
I know. I don't really, like I said, I need to look back on the itinerary, but I'm also a last minute packer because I'm like, well, what if I need some of these things before? And I'm also bad at, well, let me just order that for this event. So then I'm like, well, it hasn't gotten here yet. So I'm really waiting until the very end. But that'll be fun. I'm sure there's like a few nice outfits or like dinners or things like that. So I don't know. Maybe some of those like new anthro things that I've recently gotten. Yeah. Those are just like such cute, easy. Probably that white linen skirt from Anthropology.
Yes, gorgeous.
I love that. Maybe that and the linen top that matches it came in. So maybe
the bubble top. Oh, I love that.
It's really cute. So I don't know. I feel like I've been really loving like 2-piece sets this season. I mean, I said to you the other night when I was getting ready for my dad's kind of retirement weekend, I was like, I really am just wanting a 2-piece set.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like what I had visualized, which actually there is a drop of a collaboration on Dillard's that happened today that I need to go and get this 2-piece set that I saw on there because maybe that's what I'll take.
Yeah.
But that's definitely, I would say, just like 2-piece sets for me are so cute right now. I am loving them.
And you like them even all the way down to casual.
Yeah. Like even just I feel like I wear Varley sets all the time. Like whenever you come and it's in the morning before we've like started filming, and we work from the office, like our corporate office location a few days a week. And then we work from my house in my home office a few days a week. So whenever Nichelle like meets me at my house, I usually am in some type of like Varley set because it's like, oh, it's a little cozy. Yeah. And I always start in that and then like change to whatever we're changing into.
I actually did get 2 for vacation, 2 sets from Aerie. Aerie has some really cute ones right now.
Was that the skirt?
Yes.
Like, and the top?
The skirt and the top. They were definitely like your almost like sweatshirt material, but it was a skirt instead of shorts. And then I got a white linen button up with linen shorts as well to be like cover up and just airy for the beach.
Those are so easy to wear too.
Exactly.
I feel like a color I've been gravitating towards has been like that sage green, dusty blue, kind of like if you could mix those. The other day I was like separating my laundry and I looked down and I had like, no kidding, 7 pieces that were that same color between like bathing suits, tops, dresses. I was just like, okay, I'm clearly like into a color right now. but it's just so pretty. And I feel like it goes like you can get white to coordinate with it. You can get like tans to coordinate with
Yeah,
it.
it's a very pretty. I almost feel like it is falling into some of the neutrals.
Are there any pieces that you're like loving wearing right now for spring?
You know, I'm a dress girl. I actually was going through my closet this weekend trying to figure out, okay, what style am I obsessed with right now? I really love the skirt situation that's going on.
Yes.
I'm sorry, a mini, not midi. That would be awkward. It would be a Bermuda shorts situation. No,
sounds cute.
Exactly. Abercrombie actually came out with that emery off the shoulder skirt. It was like a mini.
Wait, so like
it's like a romper, but it's not because it looks like a dress on the outside, but there's shorts under it. Yeah,
cute.
I'll have to wear it when it warms up.
Seriously, I think we were all like sadly misguided by walking outside.
We were
today, being like, "Oh,"
after it was in the high 80s last week. Like what?
I know. I like was getting a suntan over the weekend, and now it's tricked us back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously dresses. I agree. I'm like such a dress girl too. And to me, that's like an easy go-to. If I'm like, quote unquote, I have nothing to wear, I always go to like a maxi dress and I'm like, how can I make this look different? Let's put a belt on it. Let's put like a sweater over it. Let's wear different shoes. And that's like such an easy piece.
Yes.
Any other type of outfits or like trends that you want to try this season?
I do like the 2-piece sets. I think I'm getting a little more comfortable with them. And I mean, other than that, I'm in a sneaker phase too.
Yeah.
I
know you're a Sambas girl.
Yes.
I don't have a pair. There was like the green pair that I was looking at this morning.
Yes.
Of course, they're the ones that are sold out in every color, which makes me need them even more, which is so silly. But I feel like those are great. I've also been really into kind of more like tailored looks.
Yes.
So like the tailored shorts.
You were talking about that the other day.
I think I'm going to kind of replace some of my denim shorts, which I always think like denim shorts are a classic to have. But I think it's really important to have some just more like elevated options that you can still style casually, but that just, to me, I feel just so much more put together.
I agree with that. I love the idea of that. For work for us, we can wear pretty much whatever here. It's a pretty casual environment, but I would not feel comfortable wearing denim shorts to work.
Yeah.
And I would definitely feel more comfortable with a pair of like 5-inch tailored shorts or something, just because it's leveled up.
Yeah. And there's so many good colors. I mean, even thinking about just like Target I recently styled a really pretty pair of like a lighter green with like a white blouse, a hot pink. And then of course, Abercrombie has like great neutral colors in all of those.
Yes.
I think they're the Sloan tailored shorts.
They have a few now. There's a Harper, there's a Sloan,
but those are great. And then one trend I like kind of want to figure out how I'm gonna do this, because some trends I feel like I see people doing and I'm like, I just like, are you doing that because everybody else is, or are you doing that because you like really like it? But the vest, like the tailored kind of vest,
I've already bought 2.
They're very cute. I think I'm going to do more of like J. Crew square neck.
Oh yeah. Those are adorable.
And do like put a feminine spin on it instead of the like more V-neck kind of like what would be part of like a 3-piece set.
Yeah.
But those are also like really great with trousers and like sambas.
Yes. Agree.
You know, like
very
that's
London.
Totally. Whereas I'm like, okay, how can I make this just like a little bit more like feminine and girly? Because I think those are things that you could even just wear if you're going to like pick up your kids from school or go to a dentist appointment or,
Agree.
You know, but you want to just feel like a little bit more put together than a t-shirt.
That is a trend that I have seen that I am very interested in, the tailored shorts with the actual vest.
Yeah.
Being a set.
And then I think like good jewelry, like classic earrings, like classic pieces, and like a really fun sandal with tailored shorts, the vest. I mean, to me, that sort of feels like Princess Diana.
Absolutely.
Kind of like even Julia Roberts, like from the 90s vibes.
Pretty Woman. Yes. Yeah. I love that.
You know, and I feel like that's the type of like that's where I'm wanting to be this summer.
Yeah, forget the 2000s, guys.
Yeah.
Take me back to
Just
1990s.
going back to the 90s. Back to the last century.
Exactly.
Which is crazy.
I know. The joke with the millennials 30 years ago. Oh, yeah, 1970. No,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's like, great. I am old.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I've been finding some really cute work or shoes, like spring sandals. Now is like such a great time I feel like so many great sandals are coming out. Even just like looking on Target, if that's where your budget is, they have like really good quality shoes.
They really do. And last night I meant to tell you, I found like a dupe of what you like to wear to elevate things. Your clear slide-ons with like a little ball heel.
Yes.
They have one now.
Really? On Target?
So cute. I told Ellie we're linking her up. Yep.
Yes. Because I bought those shoes last summer and I got them at like a boutique on 30A. And they were a brand I've never heard of. And they were like $70 or something.
Yeah.
So not crazy. But then I ended up wearing the heck out of them.
Yeah.
And so, but then people were like, we see you continuously wearing these. And I'm like, we can't find, I don't know. So that's awesome.
Yes.
Those were super great shoes to wear.
Yeah. Clear and nude.
Yeah.
You just cannot go wrong with either one of those.
So I will give you guys a little trick. So clear or nude, like neutral tone shoes are great if you are wearing, if you're wearing the outfit, you want to keep the attention on the outfit. Like if the outfit is about the shoes, obviously wear like your fun, bright color shoes. But to keep people's eyes up on the outfit, you need to have like a neutral toned shoe so that the eye doesn't go down and stop on your feet. It like elongates your legs if you're wearing neutral tones and just keeps everybody's attention up on your outfit. And not down at your feet. So that's why I always should suggest neutral tone shoes. They also go with a lot of things. You will see me like rarely wearing black shoes unless
that
it is
true.
like in the winter and like I'm wearing all black.
Yeah.
But I still try to get like neutrals just because to me, I'm like, I want to keep the attention up. But of course, like I said, if your outfit is about like a statement shoe, it's funny, when I was in high school, I took a fashion merchandising class and the teacher was like asking, how do you decide like what to wear every day, you know? And I said that I always start with what shoes I want to wear for the day and like build my outfit up. And I would do that every day. I would be like, well, these are the shoes I want to wear. And I mean, and granted, this is when I'm in high school. So I used to like dress up for school. I would write what I'm wearing in my planner so I wouldn't like repeat the same outfit, too closely, but I would recreate it. And I had a lot of different like fun colored shoes and things like that. So I definitely styled with the shoes back then. But now I feel like people are investing in pieces and maybe you're not like spending a ton on shoes. So if you are doing that, I would say definitely do something neutral.
Yeah.
And then you will have a lot of longevity.
Yeah. I think with the trends, like if you think about it, that was definitely like a 2000s thing.
Yeah.
You get bright pink. I remember having a pair of pink graffiti heels and I'm like, what?
Yeah. I know. Oh my goodness. I
wore
know.
them all the time.
But like that was the thing. Honestly, you could wear them now and like no one questions like people's fashion anymore. Because like everybody just wears whatever they want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think like old ladies on the internet who are like trolling people are going to be like, I don't like that. And it's like, okay, that's fine.
Right.
But you can kind of wear whatever you feel comfortable in. So
you can. Another thing that excites me during this time of year are really big like rattan earrings.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I love some statement earrings.
Anthropologie usually is like my go-to for statement earrings, but even I found some really good earrings on Amazon lately.
Agreed.
That have been lightweight, great for summer, just like a rattan. Some are even colored, which has been kind of fun, like statement. Yeah, I think that's a great way to like, if you have maybe a piece in your closet that needs a little zhuzhing up, but you don't want to buy something new, wear that outfit and then put on a statement earring. And you can
That's where you can have the focus go.
Exactly. Keep everything up at eye level. All right, let's move into packing essentials. I know we briefly touched on it, but we have like a team retreat coming up. I know May is like a great time for girls trips. Anytime we've traveled down to 30A at the beginning of May, I've always met so many moms or women who are on like a girls trip, and it's kind of like, we're doing this before our kids get out of school, and it's like crazy for the summer. So if that is kind of where you are, or maybe you haven't planned one and you're thinking, wait, this is actually a great idea, we're going to give you some tips on what to take. Okay, so I like to think of things that might happen on vacation. So we always go down to 30A because that's where our house is. And so a lot of times I think of, throughout the week, what are things that I am typically going to do? I might walk to get a coffee a few days.
Yep.
I might go for an actual walk.
Yep.
I might go get a massage. So I would want something that I could like comfortably wear there that's maybe not just like a t-shirt and shorts. We're going to go to dinner. We're going to go to the beach. We might go shopping one day. So I think of all of these things that we are going to be doing, and then I put different outfits to those events. So I think to like walk and grab a coffee, that would be a great time for like one of those more loungy two-piece sets.
Agreed.
Like a linen top with pull-on shorts. That's a perfect outfit. I also think you could even do like athleisure with like a really cute like Varley set or a tennis skirt and like cute top and hat and like your running shoes. That would be easy, because then if you were doing other things, I like to think of it as like, okay, I might go to get the coffee, but then what if I like pop into a shop on the way back?
Yes, exactly.
Like you might want an outfit that you can do more than one thing with. I always think it's fun to get like a new pair of pajamas before a trip.
I agree.
It's something about just, especially if you're going to be with a bunch of girls.
Yes.
And you're lounging around like the house that you've rented or whatever, and you can like get like a fun pair of jammies that you'll wear at home later. But I always think that's kind of like, if you're looking to buy something, that's always a fun thing. Obviously, like bathing suits and cover-ups. I have been loving the like printed, like wrap Perero skirts from Amazon lately. They're like $22. They come in so many different colors and prints, and it's a perfect thing to just like wrap over your bathing suit. A friend of mine in the summer, she will like come to the pool wearing that, but then she'll put on just like a white t-shirt over it. So she's got her white t-shirt over her swim tucked into the little skirt, and that way if she needed to like run an errand on the way home,
she's covered.
And it looks like actually really cute to like wear in real life.
Yeah.
Amazon has so many great cover-ups too. So if you're looking for affordability and you just want like maybe one new cover-up, there's lots of options on there that are tried and true. And then you cannot forget a hat.
Oh yeah.
I have been wearing the Brixton, it's the Joanna hat, for literal years. I always try to find a new one, and like nothing ever is better than the way that one fits on me.
Right.
And I love it. But any hat is great. They've got these really cute like hat clips. If you're flying, you can like clip your hat to your tote. So we'll link those in the show notes, because I feel like those are such like a great thing. Even to like gift somebody would be like a really fun thing. And then you can easily pack your hats if you're going to actually like pack it in the suitcase, flip it upside down, and kind of, I like to pack like one section of the suitcase like in fours. And then I put the hat down in the middle, turned over. And then I put like underwear and socks like in the inside of the hat, and then maybe like a few things over the top of it.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, you just unpack it and your hat like pops back to
That's so funny.
life.
I do it the opposite way.
Really?
I do. I lay it flat in the bottom of my suitcase, but I fill it with my underwear so it keeps its shape, and then I just pack around it.
Yeah. So I guess you do it with the head up, and I do it with the head down.
Exactly.
Either way, it's filled
works
with the essentials.
Yes.
So that is always, don't forget your hat. And
I usually go with a couple.
Yeah.
I am one of those that like, if I can find the hats that fit together when packing, I try to take a couple, because I have learned after getting in the water, it took me years to brave the water with my kids. I know this is a terrible, terrible memory I think they're going to have of me not getting in the water with them. But in the last couple of years, I've been brave. And so we've been getting in the water, and I always wear my hat, like no matter what, because I want my face to be protected. And it gets wet sometimes, and it just doesn't like sit right after it gets wet. So I'll have a backup
just in case,
so I can dry that one out. But yeah, I definitely take care of your skin, ladies.
Yeah. Well, and another thing, sunscreen.
Yes.
I mean, I love a good tan, but it's like, I just feel like we got to wear sunscreen.
Yeah. I usually start pretty heavy at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
And then taper off.
I agree. Any brands of sunscreen that you love?
I love Neutrogena. There's that, it's the blue can, it's the mist.
Yes.
You can actually get your back with it.
Right.
You don't have to have somebody
Tried
help you out.
True.
Exactly. I love that one so much. It comes all the way up to 80, I believe.
I love the Sunbum. That's like such an easy one to spray on. It comes in so many things.
I love the smell of that one.
I know. It really does smell good.
They also have a scalp spray.
Okay, I need to get that. We were outside at the pool over the weekend, and I noticed like both the girls had burned on their scalps, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, girls."
I get it every year if I end up going without my hat.
Yeah,
but the girls, they don't wear hats; they refuse it. I've ended up getting the spray for them.
Right.
It's a great product if you don't want to put sunscreen in your hair.
Yeah. And I always think it's like Amazon also has so many great like little tiny bags that you can put your sunscreen in, or even Target, like the Sonia Kushak, or what is, the like makeup line. I'm sure I did not say that right.
It sounded right.
But she has so many cute like toiletry bags.
Yes.
And so it's fun to grab one of those, throw all your sunscreens in that, and then put that in your beach tote or pool bag or whatever. And I don't know, I just think that's like I have bags within the bags.
I agree. Agree.
So make the inside bags pretty too.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the beach, do you have a favorite beach tote that you use?
So I got on the bog bag train
you did.
last year, and so practical for the kids. I think I love that one, taking it to the beach because it like sits in the sand. It's kind of like the bottom of like a tire.
Yeah.
Almost. And I got a really pretty pink color. So I love that. It holds a lot of stuff. You can like, just wash it out after. So that one is great. I also love any of the like Canvel beach totes. I mean, I've partnered with them way in the past and still use like the beach totes from my collaboration I did with them a while ago. Nageti has a really great one that I just got that I would say it's probably better for a pool. I did take it to the beach, and it like the sand comes out of it, but just because of that like woven material, if you're a beach person, this one has like a zipper and it's really big and oversized. So I love that one. It is a little bit pricier, but I love Nageti. So I was like, this is going to be worth the investment.
For sure.
And then, there's some of those bags that have like the hat holder like on the outside of it, which I think are really cool. After this episode over on the Life with Loverly Instagram, we're going to put a few links to some of the stuff that we're talking about. So you guys can always head over there and we'll save it in a highlight. So if you're like, wait, whatever that was sounds really cool, you'll be able to actually like get the link for it. So we'll make sure you've got that live. I'm all about just like something that fits a few towels. It's practical. It's easy to carry. That's kind of where I end.
Yeah. Canvel bags have been the last couple of years. You introduced me to them, and I literally couldn't think of anything better because you can throw them in the wash when you get home and they're good to go.
I actually have one of their backpacks I need to wash. I use it as a diaper bag. And then when we were moving, I found it and was like, okay, I like need to throw all this stuff in here from like diaper bag days and wash it. And it would be just a great like backpack to have. So
for sure.
I need to do that.
For sure.
I would say remembering to pack things that you can like easily rewear. Also think about where you're going and if there's like washing machines. Like that's the great thing about like going to a house is
that's the one thing that I am always like super aware of. I'm like, does it have a washer and dryer?
Yeah.
It has
Can I like rewash? Because sometimes like it's not necessarily practical to take like 7 different cover-ups and 7 swimsuits. You know, that's fun. And if that's really your style, go for it. But if you can just wash and rewear, that's always great and space saving.
And if you're like me and you like to wash your stuff before you get home,
then
the
weirdo
weirdo
in a good place. It's so funny. I just always think like girls' trips or even like family vacations are good opportunities to look cute on a coffee run, or just like wearing those things that you maybe have in your closet, but you get just in the realm of like, oh, I'm just going to run out. I'll wear like workout
Yeah.
clothes. Like it kind of reinvents yourself with your cute clothes, and then kind of inspires you to keep wearing them when you get back, I think. So that's what I would do as far as like a girls trip and some of my suggestions and essentials.
Yeah. If you're a reader like me, make sure you're taking a really good book to read if you're at the pool or the beach.
Agree.
Yeah. Are you a book girly, a Kindle girly?
I do like hardbacks if I'm at, I don't even actually have a Kindle, which is, I don't know. I've just never.
Yeah.
I've just always been like a book reader until like last year when I feel like y'all got me on Audible, and now I'm just an Audible girly.
Yeah, it's super convenient.
But I do like to have like an actual book in hand sometimes, because it's not always practical to like have your headphones in, and especially if your kids you're kind of like maybe sitting aside, but I can't be like, okay, I'm completely not listening.
Exactly.
I feel like that's very hazardous.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a good book is, you can't go on a trip without.
No, not at all. Years ago, I would do the Kindle. I had a Paperwhite, and I still do. I actually have probably 3 regular Kindles and a Paperwhite. But I've been reading regular books for the last few years, and I need trophies. I need to, when I read it, I need to be able to put it on my shelf, when I'm done. So trophy it is.
That's so funny. All right, let's kind of move into some things coming up, events that you might need outfits for, or ideas or gift ideas for. So obviously this episode is coming out right before Mother's Day. So if you are listening to this, Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Yes.
So if you're scrambling, let's talk through some like great gift ideas and things that like moms actually want.
Yeah.
I feel like Mother's Day can be such a sensitive time for some people. I think one way, I know that like not everybody has a spouse who is like a great gift giver. So sometimes it feels like, oh, well, I'm not getting anything or whatever. I feel like it's, I don't know how to like say this in a way, because like none of the spouses are probably going to be listening to this episode. But I think of like how you want your kids to treat their future spouses is like a great way to model giving gifts on like Mother's Day or Father's Day, So like, and maybe that's something you express to your significant other if it's like, hey, this would be like a really great way for the kids to see doing that type of thing. And to give some like ideas, I think like experiences are great. Moms are usually like really tired. They're wanting a break. They're wanting like time, maybe like off.
Yeah.
So even something as simple as like booking a nail appointment or pedicure or a spa, which those usually book up on Mother's Day like pretty quickly, but even just like a gift card to a spa, so she could go use that at another time. Think of things that are like sentimental that she would actually really use. I would probably stick away from like household items unless she like specifically recommended or requested a vacuum cleaner.
Exactly.
Maybe that's not the time to go with that.
A mixer.
Yeah.
Robert.
I did get a vacuum cleaner one year. Chris was like, "You've been talking about like wanting this vacuum cleaner." I was like, "Yeah."
Like
I
on
just,
a regular day.
Needed it. Not for like a gift though.
On a regular day.
I recently shared a post with like pajamas from Soma, and they are so comfortable. I feel like they've got great patterns. Getting a new pair of pajamas or a robe or slippers, and then maybe adding a gift card in, or like a gift card to her favorite shop so she can like go spend time and like shop for herself.
Yeah.
Also feel free to like share this snippet with anybody who you guys think might need it. Because again, I know y'all aren't the ones who are doing the shopping for Mother's Day, but maybe just to give you some ideas. I mean, Mother's Day at least like a special card, flowers. Like there's so many things that are just ways to like make your mom feel really loved.
Agree.
Okay, other things coming up, I would say weddings. Weddings are always coming up.
Agree.
It feels like that's probably the most requested thing we get. What to wear to a wedding.
It is.
So I'm going to give you guys some retailers that I like shopping for wedding guest dresses because we share a ton on my profile. And then like a great resource would be going to the LTK app, searching my name, Loverly Gray at the top, clicking on my profile. Once you get on my profile, it's kind of like a shop in and of itself. We've got collections that are like wedding guest, shoes, spring outfits, bathing suits, makeup, like all different ideas. And then there is a search bar, which is a super useful tool. In there, you could type in wedding, you could type in event, you could type in maxi dress, anything that you're kind of looking for. And a lot of wedding guest ideas will come up and you'll be able to see me wearing it, like get my review on the fit, and then get a link to that exact item. So I would suggest like going there first if you're looking for wedding guests, because we are constantly updating those and adding them into the LTK app. But if you're in there and maybe you don't see something that you want, I have 4 retailers that I tend to always like look at for event style dresses that are like tried and true. I'll go there, and then if I'm still not seeing things, I like spawn out after that. The first one is ASOS. They are a UK brand, but they do like a free 1-day shipping if you sign up for their premier shipping program, which is $19 for the year.
Yeah.
And you can get stuff like next day. It's crazy. The quality is really good. They also sell ASOS brand on Nordstrom. So if you're like, wanting to trust it out through a different retailer, but their shipping and return policy is excellent. So a lot of times if I have something coming up, I will order a few dresses from there, try it out, and then send back whatever didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been somewhere I can like consistently rely on. They have a really great like sizing details. You can like fill out a little form that based off of your sizing at other retailers, it will tell you like, this is what we would suggest you getting. So I feel like any places that like are just really overall helpful are great to shop at. So ASOS is one. Dillard's is another retailer that I feel like is so like underrated.
Yeah, don't sleep on it.
They have so many great event dresses. Like if I'm like, oh, I've exhausted all of the other places I normally go, I hit Dillard's. Usually the Antonio Milani brand is so great. A lot of influencers actually do collaborations with that brand. So you can usually find something that's like, and see how somebody else has like styled it several ways. Obviously, Nordstrom is another great option. They carry some really great brands that are even like more of like formal style. You have got a really great price point range. I've recently gotten a lot of petal and pup dresses from Nordstrom that I felt like have been really good, but their in-house brands like Chelsea 28 is really great for like just different types of events as well. So Nordstrom, and then always Anthropologie. I've already told you guys, love Anthro so much. But they've got like more unique pieces. And even if you're wanting to get really fancy, the Beholden line is great. Obviously a little bit more bridal, but they do have some other colors that I think could be more like black tie style. I always love the brand Hutch on Anthropologie. They've always got great prints and unique styles. So while I would first suggest going to the LTK app, these are 4 others that I would suggest shopping at if you're looking for wedding guest dresses this season.
I 100% agree.
I would also say, like, not forgetting about jewelry or accessories, shoes, and those are things that could be maybe a little bit more affordable. Or if you like just had one clutch that like this was your like wedding guest clutch, and you always styled with that, you may be doing something a little bit more neutral, crossbody style. I think there's just so many different options. If you're wanting to invest in something that's maybe designer, YSL has some really great kind of like smaller, it's like a little bit bigger than a wallet on a chain. and it's kind of right in that like $1,000 to $1,500 price point for designer bag if you're looking for like an investment piece. That's what I would recommend, and I tend to carry mine all the time.
I was
for
just
events.
about to say that. That's one you tend to go to the most. Yeah.
Over and over. And then I think like when you're actually at the wedding location, it's always so fun to, if you can, like hire a makeup artist to like do your makeup or do your hair, just maybe go to a dry bar with your friends or something. Just to kind of get like glammed up, get a spray tan beforehand. You know, I mean, like weddings are just such a great like celebration time. And I always like, if you feel your best there, you're going to have like such a great time. So doing some of those little extra things could always be a fun add-on.
Yeah, I agree. So we also have a couple of like holidays coming up.
It's crazy.
Summer holidays, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. So a lot of people like to go to the lake.
Yeah.
They do barbecues. A lot of people are getting together. Anything that you would recommend maybe for those days?
Well, Memorial Day, obviously, I think this is a great like time to start wearing your red and blue if you're like wanting to start the patriotic. It doesn't just have to be worn only on like Memorial Day or only on 4th of July.
Yeah.
There's some brands like Hill House that have some really great, like if you're going to get something that's maybe an investment piece, do that at the beginning of the summer so then you can wear it all through the summer. But the blue and white striped, anything that's like really classic. Example, Walmart has that like blue and white striped dress that's button front. That would be so cute to wear for like a Memorial Day parade. If you wanted a higher price point, J. Crew has a really similar option that's got a little bit more of a sleeve and is a maxi dress that is so adorable, and you'll rewear it a ton throughout the summer. I think I'm like not as crazy as on the like American flag, like bathing suit or shorts or thing. I mean,
I think we were traumatized by that growing up with Old Navy t-shirts.
Oh my goodness. I know. So I would kind of just say like, obviously you can pull your red, white, and blues together, but like, let's do it really classy. Let's do it in a little bit more of like a feminine way. Would be my suggestion. And then you can always like rewear some of these things that you're getting for later festivities down the road for, 4th of July and things like that.
Agree. Lots of concerts and stuff too. I know I usually try to, it gets hot in Georgia.
Yeah.
In the summer. It gets very hot. So I usually rely on usually a sundress.
Yes.
Or shorts and a graphic tee because oof.
Yeah. I don't know why I think like concerts and like immediately think cowboy boots. Like no matter what the concert is, I'm like wearing
I
boots
love that.
of some sort.
It might be the concerts you go to. The concerts I go to do not require cowboy boots.
I know. Well, and I'm like definitely much more of like a country concert girl. But I just think like sundresses, another like great opportunity for like a 2-piece set situation.
Yeah. I immediately think of dad sandals. Why is that?
Comfort. But like it's hot.
But like they're not flipping off your feet either, like flip-flops or sandals. So
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to a concert, I feel like, outside in a long time.
Oh, yeah. They're miserable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember. It's just, But I think we need to do like a concert series and be like, go by artist or something. Like, here's what I would wear to this artist, this artist.
Yeah, we went to 3 last year in the summer, and I just remember leaving, and you were just pouring sweat. I think I wore a bodysuit and shorts, and I was just like drenched.
Oh my gosh, and then like suffocating.
Oh, 1,000%.
That's funny. Anyway, there's lots of things coming up, lots of events, lots of opportunity to just wear the things you have in your closet. Or to refresh and wear some new things. I think it's a great time to like try out some of these new trends. And so many retailers have pieces that are really great quality that you can try. And then if it's something you're like, okay, I want to make an investment because I'm really going to wear this a lot, you can always go somewhere that has, a higher priced piece. But this is my favorite season. I just think like dressing and styling and putting accessories together is just so fun right now.
I agree. Okay, so one of the things that we did last season that you and I didn't really play a part in
I know.
was sharing acts of kindness and just sharing what we are doing. I love this so much. How are you going to extend kindness this week?
How am I going to extend kindness this week? That's a really good question. So we have had a few, this is kind of random. I don't know why I just thought of this, but we've had a lot of like deliveries at our house lately where people are like bringing our patio furniture or whatnot. And they're like, these men who are lifting all this stuff, carrying it heavy. And I just feel like I've just always been it's a great opportunity to just be super kind and just like incredibly thankful. And I try to usually like have a conversation, like, how's your day going? Like, where else are y'all going today? Have you delivered anything cool lately? And just kind of make them feel like human and not just somebody who's like doing a service for me. And we actually have like several of those deliveries happening this week. So I plan to just kind of like go out of my way to make them hopefully feel a little bit more special than just like, okay, let me sign here. And like, I don't want to talk to you. I just hope that would maybe brighten their day.
Yeah, I love that.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about just being more intentional this week with my family, coming in and asking how their day went. I tend to be the last one to get home. And so everybody's already sitting down having dinner and we just completely get into the end of the day.
Right.
And I have found that I am not having those conversations recently. Yeah. So I just want to be intentional about asking how their day went, what's going on, opening up the conversation on their end so it's not just one-sided.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure they're probably going to even like open up even more knowing that your like attention is on them to like share the things,
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, today's episode was really fun and insightful. It makes me want to go like organize my closet.
Makes me want to go get packed for vacation.
Yeah. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Feel free to comment on our Instagram with some other topics that you might want to hear from Nichelle and I soon. We've got some great things coming, but would love to know other topics, whether it's styling, lifestyle, fitness, like anything that home-related content. What do you want to hear from us? You can comment on any of our Instagram posts and we will add that in. But thanks for listening and we'll talk to you next time.